Welcome everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with us. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Shivani Gupta. The whole controversy over the unpublished memoir of former Indian Army Chief General Manoj Mukund Naravane is refusing to die down. At the center of it all is this 4 Stars of Destiny, a memoir penned by the former Army Chief that has yet to receive statutory clearance from the Ministry of Defence and yet to appear in bookshops, at least according to its own publisher. Now, the publisher in question, Penguin Random House India, formally clarified that it holds the exclusive rights to publish the memoir and insisted that no copies in any form have been published or made available to the public. In fact, just a short while ago, General Naravane himself has retweeted that public post of Penguin and said that this is the status of the book. Now, this statement came on the heels of a Delhi police FIR over the alleged unauthorized circulation of this pre-publication version of the manuscript. But remember, it all started in Parliament when opposition leader Rahul Gandhi sought to quote from what he said was the memoir, prompting disruptions in Lok Sabha, repeated clashes with the Treasury benches and an eventual washout of the first week. Rahul Gandhi today publicly questioned whether the publisher's assertion that the book was never published and General Naravane's public post promoting the book in December 2023 can be reconciled. But of course, now General Naravane has himself put his weight behind the publisher's version. Central to all this back and forth that is going on is one question: who truly jumped the gun on the memoir? And that's our question that we'll take to our guest joining us in just a bit. So this entire memoir mayhem is our first debate today. Also on the show, we'll get you what is the new row in Kerala ahead of elections. Why is it that the Congress is in dock again? And what is this organization called the Samastha? We will explain for you. Later on the show, we'll also get you a video that is going viral on internet, the real star as we call it. Let's first break down the latest flashpoint. Outside Parliament premises, leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi today questioned who really is lying, whether the former army chief or the publisher is lying when they say that the book is not published. So remember, that is the December 15, 2023 social media post where the general had said that the book is now available, it is available for pre-orders, and that has come back into focus. But what did the publisher say? Penguin Random House India issued a clarification saying that it holds the sole publishing rights for the book and no copies of the memoir have gone into publication. It added that no copies, print or digital, have been released or sold, and that any circulating copies infringe on their copyright. It even warned itself, apart from what the Delhi police probe is, that there will be action against unauthorized dissemination. What followed today was a second clarification by Penguin India, a second in the last 24 hours. This time explaining why pre-orders were taken, but the book is still deemed to be unpublished. It said when a book is announced, that means that the publisher shares that the book is planned, but it is not published or available for sale. Then they say pre-orders are a standard publishing practice, but even at this stage, a book is not published or available to the masses. Books are then scheduled for a publication date. The date of the release is finalized, but the book is still not deemed to be published. And finally, the book is considered published only when it is available at retail channels for purchase. In other words, when you and I can buy it. Now, amidst the raging controversy, CNN News 18 reached out to Penguin India with a questionnaire. We are yet to receive a response for the questionnaire from the publishing house. But this is what we asked Penguin India. Was any approval for the final manuscript taken from the Ministry of Defence before pre-order announcements? Why was the book withheld after all pre-order announcements were made? What is the current status of the book? Did the publisher Penguin or you as an editor of the book release excerpts of the unpublished book to anyone? If so, to who all? And finally, is the book currently available anywhere in the country? Now, certainly Penguin India and even General Naravane have now reminded the public that the status of the book is that it is unpublished. But why did it remain unpublished still remains to be answered. Remember, all of this has become important because there is now a police probe as to how PDF copies and other material on this book is being circulated. Rahul Gandhi has even waived a hardcover copy of this book in Parliament. So an FIR has been registered over leaked unpublished manuscript. Book's PDF copies are available on some websites, while others are showing book with cover as for sale. The government has already said that clearance has not been given yet for the publication of this book. So how did it leak and by whom? That's the central mission of this probe that has now been set apart by the Delhi police. The big question we ask is simply this: who really jumped the gun on this memoir? Was it the publisher, was it the author, or was it Rahul Gandhi who waived this book in Parliament and sought to quote from it even though it has never been published? That's coming up with our guests.
Either Mr. Narawane is lying, and I believe the army chief, okay? I don't think he will lie. Or Penguin is lying. Somebody needs to, both cannot be telling the truth.
ऐसा पेपर आप ऑथेंटिकेट नहीं कर सकते जो कि जेन्युइन नहीं है। राहुल गांधी जी ने सारी पराकाष्ठा क्रॉस कर दी। जब पब्लिशर कह रहा है कि हमने बुक पब्लिश ही नहीं किया, तो कौन सा बुक आप पब्लिश करके घूम रहे हो? फिर पार्लियामेंट में, लोकसभा के अंदर जो है आपने सदन को गुमराह किया।
Let's go across to our guest joining us. Anila Singh, spokesperson of the BJP with us. Wing Commander, retired Anuma Acharya, spokesperson of the Congress Party. Abhisar Garg is director and founder of Ink Quills Publishing House. And Lieutenant General KJS Dhillon, former GOC 15 Corps of the Indian Army, also with us. I do thank you all for your time. And Anuma Acharya ji, I'll begin with you because just as I was entering the studio, we've got news that General Narawane has retweeted the clarification of Penguin India and said this is the status of the book. What did that Penguin India clarification say? That this book is unpublished. So now it seems there is no debate left. With Rahul Gandhi relent on trying to project that this book is a published book and a verified version?
Good evening to you and the panelists and to your viewers. Tell me something. Is it a very usual behavior of a publisher? I don't think so. We have never heard that. In last 40 years, there have been many air chiefs, naval chiefs and army chiefs who have published their books. To start with, Air Chief Marshal P.C. Lal in 1986, he has published his book. General Sundarji has published his book. And General Admiral S.M. Nanda has published his books. Beyond that, General J.J. Singh has published a book, and most of these books had something or the other against the governments. But the government's always given that choice to the author, that you can always write what you felt because it is his perspective. Now here the government is going well beyond their limits and the limits of any global publisher.
No,
this
it's
has
well,
never happened before.
It's well within the purview of the government. Service rules and rules for army personnel clearly say that you cannot publish, communicate directly or indirectly any matter to relation to a political question on a service subject or containing any service information. All of these need prior sanction of the central government. Even for retired officials, and General KJS Dhillon is with us, he can certainly add on to this. There is a norm that you have to get a clearance, especially for someone who has just retired from service. And there may be, I'm not saying there are, I'm saying there may be sensitive information that the Ministry of Defence might want to look at. No, but ma'am, the central question is not the content of the book. The central question today is, publisher is saying, the author is saying the book is not published. But Rahul Gandhi is waiving this book and its copy suggesting it is published.
Despite all the narratives, we all can try building up. Everyone knows in 2023, this has already raked up some questions because mainly it is not about that particular thing. It is mainly about Agnipath scheme in which the general has...
I think we've lost that link with her. But let me go across to Lieutenant General KJS Dhillon. We've just had I can deem it a statement from the former army chief saying this is the status of the book, retweeting what Penguin, the publishing house, had put out earlier. I think this is what they put out last evening, and then they've put out another version today. How do you read into this?
Good evening, ma'am, and good evening to fellow panelists and your viewers. Ma'am, upfront, let me clarify 2-3 points because there's a little bit of a confusion on those points. That is the pre-orders, the publication, the release of the PDF and other things. Ma'am, I am an author with Penguin Random House India Limited, the same publishing house which Jalal Narawane's book is being debated about. I have written 3 books with them. First of all, coming to the pre-orders. Ma'am, pre-orders, as has been done in case of Jalal Narawane's book also and in my books and all the books. My first book, the pre-order, the first book came up on 14th of February 2023. The book got launched and was available to public on 14th February 23. The pre-orders opened up in November 22. Almost 3 months prior, when I had not even written the last chapter of the book. Only the cover of the book was finalized and the layout of the book was finalized. I was still into the writing of the last chapter. And then submitting and, all those things were happening. Editing was happening simultaneously.
Understood.
Deletion, additions were happening. And similarly, my second book, Wafadari Imandari Zimmedari, the pre-orders opened about 2 months ago, and I was still writing the final chapters of the book. So pre-orders have got nothing to do with the content of the book. Pre-order is only the intention of the publisher to announce to the public that this book is coming up by so-and-so date.
Sir, I'm sorry for
So
interrupting
that
you.
is one.
I'm sorry for interrupting you. We're running what Penguin's own version is on this. They've explained all of this. But sir, today, before we lost our Congress guest, the central question is, sir, you are also a recently retired serving officer, right? In fact, you have written a book on Operation Sindoor, which is not even 1 year old. So how is it that your book went ahead? What did you have to do to get clearances for your book? Why is General Narawane's book not being cleared? I think that is what the Congress's contention is. I'll come back to the question of why Rahul Gandhi was waiving this book. But why is his book not being cleared?
Ma'am, let me take 30 seconds to explain this. When the book is written by a serving or a retired officer, which contains operational details or details about national security, then the book definitely has to go up for clearance to the Ministry of Defense or the respective headquarters, that is Army headquarters and all. All my 3 books, whether they contained operational details or not, I sent the manuscript up to the Ministry of, the Army headquarters. And Army headquarters, they verify the details, they go through the book, and the 3 options when the book manuscript is submitted. One is, people read it there, they find nothing wrong, they say, okay, approved, you can go ahead and publish. Second is they find certain text, the lines or the paragraphs, which contain certain details which cannot be declassified. So they call up the author. Author comes up, either he agrees to delete those lines or he amends those lines or he amplifies those lines. And then if it is mutually acceptable, the book is allowed to be released. And third is the book contains so many operational details that it cannot be allowed to be published in the present form. Now, declassification of the operation details is the prerogative of the government in conjunction with the military. As we know, 1962 operational details were not declassified. Some of them have still not been declassified. So respective governments over the years have taken a stance that this cannot be declassified. So my book now, talking about Operation Sindoor, my book went up for clearance. At least 30 times I had a deliberation with the Army headquarters on each line, each paragraph. Certain lines were deleted, certain lines were added, certain lines were changed, amplified. And once the Army headquarters was clear that no operational detail has been revealed, then only they allowed the publication of the book.
But sir, did you have to get a clearance from the Ministry of Defense as well? Because in this case, it seems to us, it is the Ministry of Defense which has withheld the book. They haven't cleared it.
Ma'am, Ministry of Defense is basically Army headquarters, Naval headquarters. Their headquarters are part of the Ministry of Defense. So it is one entity we can refer to as. Like I sent my book to the Army headquarters. When I was the Director General Defense Intelligence Agency, looking after the intelligence aspects of all 3 services, any book which contained operations of 3 services would come up to my office for clearance.
Okay, understood. Understood. Thank you so much for clarifying.
Similarly, you can call it Ministry of Defense or a respective headquarters. Ultimately, it is the government which clears the book before it is published.
So in this case, I think what has transpired is, Abhisar Garg, you're also a director and founder of a publishing house. It is clear the clearances were not sought. Otherwise, there is no way that this book, after pre-orders being announced, would be withheld. The publisher itself is saying it was never really published. It was never available for retail. Pre-orders don't mean anything. It can be for pre-order for 1 year, right? Just to build suspense or just to increase the interest in an upcoming product. Not just books. Several things are put on pre-order. That is to gauge the mood, right? But that doesn't mean the book is published. So did the publisher here erred in announcing all of this and possibly even, circulating something for review, etc.? Because reviews were written on this. Excerpts have come up in publishing, in magazines and articles. How did that happen? Abhisar?
See, what happens, many times what happens, pre-order never qualifies as published book. That's the first thing. See, the pre-order means the book exists in planning and production. It means the title, author, price, ISBN, cover are usually finalized, but they are never been considered as published. Book is considered published only when readers can read it and receive the book.
So, do you think in this case all approvals were clearly not taken? As General Naravane is also saying this is the status of the book. Nobody is really saying very clearly whether approvals were taken or not taken. But if they were taken, then obviously it would be in public publishing, right? It would have been published by now. Clearly they weren't taken.
Yeah. See, only the thing is that if the publisher is saying the book is not yet released, see, whenever pre-order is being done, it's done on the planning phase, because pre-order is being done to cater the publisher's demand. Like they want to check whether how many copies they want to print in the first run, how many money to safely invest so that the book can be go in the live mode. So considering pre-order as a published is not the right thing.
Okay, Anila Singh, it seems like this has come in the as a shot in the arm for the BJP and the government, because both the publishing house now and even the author is saying it is an unpublished version.
My Ram to all. And the $1 million question is, who leaked a defense-sensitive manuscript and why Rahul Gandhi ji is legitimizing that leak on the floor of Parliament? And the $1 billion question is, if tomorrow an army chief or the navy chief or the Air Force chief, whoever, writes operational details without clearance, should Parliament encourage leaks or protect national security? So we need to ask the leader of opposition that what he is encouraging. Like he says, Pradhan Mantri ji ne kaha, jo uchit samjho, wo karo. Pradhan Mantri ji, Prime Minister, did not stop Army Chief to take any action. So it goes in the favor of Prime Minister. Here is a Prime Minister who has trust in Army Chief. But the question is, from where did he get the copy? From where did he get the copy? Today, we know very well that General Naravane is such a decorated Army Chief, and where Mr. Rahul Gandhi has brought Mr. Naravane. Today, we are discussing General Naravane's book as if he has done something wrong. The thing is, the question has to be asked, interrogation has to be done, that from where Mr. Rahul Gandhi got the copy of this book, which he is quoting.
So,
this is a very irresponsible behavior. Sorry?
No, I wanted to bring in Wing Commander Anuma Acharya one more time, the Congress spokesperson. Ma'am, I was only trying to ask you, I think after everything that has been said and done, it's only fair that the leader of opposition says, okay, I was made to believe this is a published book. It isn't published. The author is saying so. The publishing house is saying so. I'm asking you this question because, more than 1 week of Parliament has been washed out just because Rahul Gandhi was not being allowed to quote from this unpublished book. Surely there is responsibility involved now.
In 2023, I have participated in at least 25 debates in which the excerpts of this book was debated, because Penguin itself has published it. So don't say that it wasn't published. The excerpts were released. General Naravane spoke about it. Couple of interviews. He also said, "Jo hua so hua." But I have already written. My job was to write the book, and I have written. Now here the problem is Modi Sarkar doesn't want to be quoted in history that it was such a cowardice. It was an act of cowardice, which was from telling the army to come down from the Kailash, and wherein the general very clearly writes it was like a hot potato, and I did not know what to do with this carte blanche. So that is what he has written in the book.
But how is
And
the
that
carte
where the
blanche
Modi
bad?
government is
Ma'am,
so
one second.
scared
I didn't
that
want to
anything
discuss.
goes-
Ma'am, one second. I didn't want to discuss the contents of the book, right? But we have discussed it in the past. This whole passage that Rahul Gandhi sought to quote, the government gave the general a carte blanche. What else can a general ask for?
No, Shivani, this was all the excerpts were from the Penguin itself.
I get
We
that.
have
But
debated
what is
it in
so wrong?
2023 at least
But you are
21
saying that
minutes.
the government was a coward, as comes out in this excerpt. But how? How does the government come out as a coward?
They are coward because I don't know. They don't want anything to be going to history, which talks about their weakness.
What-
So they have
what
been saying,
weakness was
Weakness,
shown?
what
because
weakness
now
she's
it-
talking
they
about?
Ma'am,
have
what
left him in
weakness?
the lurch.
What weakness was shown by the government
They
when
have
the
left
government
him in
tells the
the-
general
look,
that go ahead and do what
see.
you deem fit?
Let me finish. When you are in the armed forces, you know any war is tested only when the political will accepts it. When here, not even a single bullet will be fired on Chinese without permission.
Yes.
And when he took the permission, they said we have given free hand. Actually, it is like if something goes wrong, the onus is of General Naravne. And when anything goes right, the government
No,
will
that's your interpretation of it, ma'am.
All of it.
With due
And
respect.
Agniveer.
With
This
due
is the main
respect.
cause the government doesn't want
Anuma
this book
ji,
to be
with
published.
due
What is
respect-
the problem if we can discuss?
One
When we
second. No,
can
I don't
even,
think there should be a
give
problem.
okay
I
to
agree
General
with
V.K.
you.
Singh.
I agree with you. There shouldn't be a problem in discussing this. The only problem right now is that this is unpublished. Now this is a verified version of the publisher and the author. The book is unpublished, right? The only issue was whether an unpublished
Used
book...
by
Ma'am,
Penguin
please allow me
itself.
to finish. Please allow me to finish. The only issue was whether an unpublished memoir can be quoted in Parliament, whether what is not the subject of the House at that time can be quoted in Parliament. These two rules were cited against Rahul Gandhi. Now, you are saying that, the government could have blamed the general later after giving this carte blanche. All of that is interpretation of what the general said. Please mind you, the general has not written this. I have also read that excerpt which came out. That is the interpretation of either you as a reader or the author who published an article in a magazine. I'm sorry to say you cannot quote this version or this interpretation to the general. That would be a grave disservice to him. But I want to bring in KGS Dhillon one more time. Sir, I'm sure by now you have also gone through this said excerpt, which talks about, I think, August 2020, 2 to 3 months after Galwan, this episode that it refers to. Now, Congress's contention is that the government backed out from taking a clear political stand. Did you read it like that? You've served in the army yourself and in sensitive areas like Kashmir.
Ma'am, let me clarify. The political clearance is taken before the war is joined or the operations are initiated. Once the operations are initiated or the war has been joined, thereafterwards, all decisions at tactical, sub-tactical level are taken by the military commanders on ground. Giving an example, this particular operation which General Naravne accepts, which have come out and we all have read it, it very clearly says that the operation after Galwan incident, a QPQ operation was being planned. General Joshi also in his book, Who Dares Wins, has written, General Joshi was army commander, that after Galwan we started preparing for a quid pro quo operation. And we were deliberately preparing it, we were training for it, we were rehearsing for it, young officers were working for it. That means all the operational details and the contingencies which can arise were rehearsed in a very deliberate manner. General Naravne also writes it, General Joshi also writes it. So if it was a QPQ, that means it was a well-planned operation which we launched on 29th, 30th August night. Dates are important here. 29th, 30th August, we launched an operation on Rinchilla Kailash range and surprised the enemy. In General Naravne's words also, in General Joshi's words also. That means operation was pre-planned and launched with a lot of rehearsals on 29th, 30th August night. What General Naravne is referring to, which was said, Jo Chito Karo, that is of 31st August.
No, but did
29th,
it
30th,
leave him?
Ma'am,
But sir,
please give me 30 seconds to clarify this dates. We launched a pre-decided deliberate operation 29th, 30th August. And then on 31st August, when China retaliates, or China responds to that operation of ours on 29th, this is when this dialogue is supposed to have taken place. Now let me give an example from Operation Sindhu. We decided to launch 9 terror targets attack on 6th, 7th May night. For that, political clearance was required. Political clearance was there, and in defense forces attacked those 9 terror targets. Now, when Pakistan responded with drones and missiles, how to counter those? Political clearance is not required. For that, these are military commanders on ground to decide how to tackle
So one
that.
second,
Similarly, on
I'm losing your audio, but the key question here is that General himself describes it as a hot potato. So should clearer instructions have been given than just saying jo uchit hai wo karo. But Anila Singh, I want to come to you. General Joshi's book has been published, but General Naravane's book is not being allowed to be published. So question that arises is, why is the delay in giving approval to General Naravane's book? What is it that the government is so afraid of? You are saying this episode that Rahul Gandhi was quoting actually paints the government in good light. Then what is stopping the publication of this book?
See, one thing, General Naravane is a very decorated and a very, he had been a very effective army chief. So, if you are saying here that General Naravane somehow he has done some sort of conspiracy against the government and government is very scared, that is why the clearance is being delayed, I think that is absolutely a topic which should not be entertained. Or in today's date, I will say that there might be certain points because of which this delay might be the cause of the issues which we are discussing right now. But government followed the rules. Publisher confirmed no publication. Rahul Gandhi relied on leaked or unauthorized material and then accused institutions
incorrect,
that
Shivani.
were doing their duty. So do you think that who is wrong here? Mr. Rahul Gandhi or the institute or institutions which are saying, wait, let the clearance happen, let the book get published, and then you can bring the book to the parliament and you can say and you can discuss whatever you want. But if Rahul Gandhi, the leader of the opposition, he stands there in the parliament and he holds the book which is not yet published and he wants to quote this book, that will not be allowed.
Yes.
Rules are rules.
Anumaji, I'm afraid as it stands right now, I'm not saying about 2 days ago or 3 days ago, but as it stands today, this evening, I don't think there's anything left to imagination that the book is not published yet. So there should be no harm, and it should be not a matter of ego that the leader of opposition continuously insists that he should quote from this unpublished book.
But he can do that in parliament. That goes against the...
See, look,
that
Shivani,
goes
two things.
against the
Two
rule and
things.
norm.
One,
Okay,
General
Anumaji.
Naravane had well beyond crossed his schooling period of 3 years. That he had already crossed. That is point number one. Secondly, if government is also scared because in February 2021, they came down from the Kailash ranges, which we have captured with such a valor, with the sacrifice of 2 of our soldiers. So government doesn't want that to come to picture. And moreover, the Agnipath scheme in which Rajnath Singh ji has taken consultation from some 158 organizations, but not the army. That is what the book says.
Okay,
and therefore,
fair enough.
Because of this is all... This government doesn't want all this to go.
Ma'am,
into the
I am
history,
saying,
therefore they are so scared.
that all the contents, whether in this book or not, or these issues that you're talking about should be debated. I think they can be brought to parliament even otherwise. The only issue is you're
So why
quoting
we
from an
couldn't debate
unpublished
in
book.
the parliament,
Ma'am, Rahul Gandhi, let's be clear, sought
The
to shoot off.
excerpts were
Ma'am,
released by Penguin in 2023.
you're-
Remember that?
No, they
You
should be held
remember
accountable for it.
2023, I have
They
debated
should be held
25
accountable for it. But when the speaker read out the rule to Rahul Gandhi and to Congress leaders that you cannot quote from an unpublished book, the entire row was that no, it is published, no, it is published, I have it, you have it. But ma'am, please listen to me. Simple point is...
Released by Penguin.
Ma'am, I get that. I get
was
that.
in
There is now a
2023.
probe. Ma'am, that thing is now under Delhi police probe. How did those excerpts come out? How did the PDF's file come out? I am not denying that the excerpts did come out. I'm not saying that, right? But the government and the speaker pointed out that, mind you, that these are excerpts of an unpublished memoir. They cannot be quoted in parliament. Issue ends there.
The moment they have gone to the media, they have published it. Where
No,
it is unpublished.
that is
I'm
not how
talking
a
about
book is deemed
I'm talking
published.
about the excerpts which they have brought
Ma'am,
into the media themselves.
Abhisar wants to come in, but ma'am, it is clear that just because an excerpt comes out in
Nothing is
media,
clear, only narrative
or if
is
I
clear.
read out from an excerpt, even if I read out from a hard copy of a book, it is very clear the book is deemed unpublished till it becomes available for sale. There's no harm in accepting this. You can hold the government accountable on China, on this issue, on other issues. You just can't quote from this. That's all. Yes, Abhisar, ma'am, one second. Abhisar wants to come in. Yes, Abhisar.
Yeah, so I will simply say, like, I will just give you a simple example. The excerpt are published for publishing, like the marketing of the book. I will give you an example of a movie. The trailers are released, the scenes are released, but sometimes what happens just before the release date, all the things got changed.
Or CBFC
So
comes
what?
in, which is the
Yeah,
certification body.
yes, that's the thing. So
No, look at
until
this. In Jan Nayagan case, Vijay's movie, release date is set, teaser is out, trailer is out, all promotions have been done. The movie has not released because it didn't get its
Yes.
final approval. It's as simple as that.
yes, that's the thing. The book is not published.
So that means we are living in a dictatorship.
Come on, you can't just use that to say we are living in a
So-
dictatorship.
Which political
Look
party
at
brought
this,
the
Shivani.
dictatorship
When
here
we
in
can
India?
discuss this in the parliament. Why we can't do that? Why a general
Because the
who has
rules
done
of the
such a
parliament. One
decorative
second. I
service
think
cannot-
I have the exact rule. If my producers can just put this on air as well, of what are the rules that disallow mentioning of a book, even a published book, on the floor of the parliament if it is not pertaining to the business of the house. Right? That was the rule used against Rahul Gandhi, that this is motion of thanks. You cannot read from, you cannot talk about India, China and some Galwan issue or Kailash Heights issue because it is not pertaining to the president's speech. But even if you give that, now the bone of contention, it is unpublished. You discuss it outside. Has anybody stopped Rahul Gandhi from waiving this book? We are discussing the book. Has anybody stopped us? But parliament is parliament. It has its own rules. But one second, man. Abhisar was speaking. 1 second, yes.
Yeah, so the things as I told, like we discussed regarding that the things get changed. So excerpts, these things are just given as a promotional material for the marketing of the book. So until the book is published on the release date, it's available for purchase of the person. The book is not considered as released.
But I know it is standard practice, but for such a sensitive book that didn't get the MOD clearance clearly, did the publishers make a mistake? Did their marketing team make a mistake by releasing these excerpts, allowing reviews, allowing promotions?
It can be said, but usually we also used to send the book in the market for reviewing to the reviewers before publishing the final draft, because many times the reviewers told us like this is not the right way of publishing the things. You had to take the consent from the author, then only you could put the book for release.
But what about a book which is a sensitive subject like an, India-China position, service conditions, service rules, etc.? Because here there's a rule in place. I mean, it was for an ordinary individual who's not a retired serving official, it wouldn't matter. It is just about garnering opinion. But here it's a sensitive case. Abhisar?
I'm not sure what exactly you need to comment on this, because we usually don't publish these kinds of book actually.
Okay, I understand. All right. Well, the publisher in question has spoken. Yes, General Dino, you wanted to come in.
Ma'am, I also want to say the same thing as an author and as a publisher. The publisher has given out clearly in writing that book is not yet published, and General Naravane has confirmed that statement of the publisher by a tweet that this is the status of the book. Then even the publisher on the panel is saying the book is not published. I also say the book is not published till it is lying on the stands to be bought by the public. That is point number one. Point number two, ma'am, in the military, even if I have to take clearance from my military commander who is senior to me, and he will tell me, son, you are on ground, you know the best, you please go on. Whatever you feel is right, you do it. Now, that does not mean that he is going away from his responsibility. Jo uchit hai wo karo means very clearly a free hand is given to the military commanders. There is no political micromanagement of the situation on ground, because person sitting in Delhi will not be able to visualize what's happening on the clash range. And that also means there's a full trust in the military leadership. that the Prime Minister of the country is saying, "Jo aapko uchit lagta hai, wo aap kijiye." Now, this is being interpreted in a different manner. My request is, please don't politicize the military aspects. Military is a very, very clear and very state-jacketed organization which does things as per the standing operating procedures. And if my commander has told me, whatever you feel right, you please go ahead and do it, that means I have the free hand and he will back me. There is no interpretation that he will back out.
No, he used
If he has told me that whatever you feel right is you do it, I have the trust of my commander has my trust.
But sir, he used the word.
Please don't bring in the military into politics, please.
But he used, General Naravane used the term hot potato, generally not used in a positive, positive annotation.
If I have been given a free hand and I have to take a very big decision, naturally it's a hot potato, but then it is my potato. Uneasy lies the head that weighs the crown. He is the chief of the army staff. He has to take that call. When the political hierarchy has shown full confidence in him, and he did take that call, and we did come up winners in that.
We did come up trumps eventually against Chinese in that position and overall in that battle. Yes, final comments.
That one line, hot potato, has to be taken as, yes, now the decision is with me. I have to take the call. My boss has told me, you go ahead and do whatever you feel is right. He has shown full faith in me. Hot potato does not mean that I'm stuck with the situation. No. It means I have the now decision which I have to take a call.
No, fair enough. My point is politically you can still discuss this book. There should be no bar on this. Whatever the book is saying, not saying, it should be allowed freely in a democracy. But the condition now that is presenting itself is the book should be published. The general himself is now declaring the book is unpublished. Second condition is, can you do this and when can you do this? In Parliament. I think outside of it, you can debate it ad nauseum. Nobody is being stopped. Final comments. Anumaji, I'll give you 30 seconds and Anila Singh 30 seconds.
Here is the general has said that hot potato, but subsequently, Kailash Ranges, capturing Kailash Ranges was such a braveheart's job. But later, government succumbed to Chinese pressure and gave it on February 2021 and told our people to come down. Any person who is worth their uniform and salt will not justify that particular incident. And that government doesn't want that to come to the notice of people. Basically, we all have been talking about it, but everyone knows what General Naravane has written. It was so clear. When you write, there's no single bullet can be fired. And after that, you give them that whatever you feel like.
Okay.
That is where it comes.
But will Rahul Gandhi and the Congress party now relent or not from insisting, from quoting from this unpublished memoir? That's the only question, because we are wasting Parliament's time and we are wasting taxpayers' money. This cannot be allowed to be a standoff. Anila Singh, final 30 seconds.
That's the onus of the government to run the Parliament in the best possible
manner.
But
ma'am, the onus will also be on the LOP to stop insisting from quoting from this book.
78% of its time.
Anila Singh, final 30 seconds, please.
Yeah, Shivani. The thing is, like Anumaji, she is talking in very loud pitch. The thing is, the people who do not have facts with them, they holler. This is what Congress party is doing. And the last nail in the coffin of Indian National Confused Party is when General Naravane and the publisher, they aligned and they said the book is not published. So his memoir, 4 Stars of Destiny, is not published. It has not been officially released. It is not being sold on any platform. The situation remains exactly as stated by the publisher. Can't this be understood by the leader of opposition?
Okay, but whether this book is eventually allowed to be published or not, ma'am, is now a question, right? Because we also cannot have the government clamping down on books written by retired army officials. Even army chiefs have written books. So surely, eventually, after whatever vetting needs to be done, the book should be allowed to be published. The public will look forward to reading it. I have to leave it at that, though. I do thank all of our guests for joining us.